All right, so Super Bowl halftime show. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, and then special guest 50 Cent. This is kind of my review, kind of an overview, but I'm having trouble like reviewing this because I kind of want to look more in depth at halftime shows, what makes halftime shows bad, what makes them good. But first, I'm going to kind of go over this halftime show. So, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg opened up the show with this next episode. Amazing opener. Dr. Dre comes out of the stage. It was crazy. You've probably seen it if you're watching this video. I think I kind of want to talk about what makes a Super Bowl halftime show bad. So, with this halftime show, it kept you engaged the whole time. With having this many like performers, it kind of was like, who's gonna come on next? Is it gonna be Eminem? Is it gonna be Kendrick Lamar? Is it gonna be 50 Cent? Well, we didn't know 50 Cent, but you know, whatever. Anderson .Paak as a drummer when Eminem came on was also really cool, really great. I was not expecting that. So, what makes a halftime show bad? So this could be kind of biased because I'm a huge Weeknd fan, but I'm gonna put my bias aside real quick and talk about how it could be a stadium anthem. You got to pick the right artist for this halftime show, and I think hip hop fits this perfectly. It has a lot of energy. It's yeah. But with The Weeknd, you know, I love The Weeknd. I think his halftime show was amazing, but for NFL fans that don't really know his music, I could get why this was kind of bad. It doesn't really fit this high energy, you know, kind of halftime show that we're looking for with stadium rock, like not rock, but stadium anthems. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like loud, meant to be played in stadiums at football games. And The Weeknd really didn't fit that. Now, I'm not saying it's bad. Like I said, I really like this because I'm a huge Weeknd fan. But a lot of the songs are slow. I think Blinding Lights was the only song that kind of fit this stadium anthem genre that I'm putting it in. But it wasn't bad and it wasn't cringy. And that goes to my next point. Cringy performances. And Maroon 5 is a perfect example. There's cringy moments that just make it bad. And I have this argument of it's hard to have a bad halftime show when you have this big budget and you're performing in front of millions of people, like thousands of people in the stadium, millions of people on TV. It's hard to have a bad performance when you have this big budget. But you could do things that would seem good on paper and seem like, oh, this is going to get everyone screaming and it's going to be great. Like Adam Levine taking his shirt off, or SpongeBob being played before Travis Scott comes on to play Sicko Mode. Now that I say it out loud, does not seem good on paper, and it did not execute well. It made it for a very cringy performance, which altogether kind of ruined the performance. Now, there were some good moments of the Maroon 5 show. They do have some songs that do fit the stadium anthem thing. But then there's also moments like Justin Timberlake with his Prince tribute. And I don't think Justin Timberlake fits the stadium rock thing. I don't know why I keep saying stadium anthem thing. You know, a lot of like Sexy Back, he opened with that. Does not fit it at all. It's more of like a club song. But going back to this halftime show, great energy. There's not much else to say because I really like the set design too, like the houses. It made it feel like a block party. A lot of everyone's performances, like Kendrick's, Eminem's, like everyone had their own kind of unique thing to it. You know, they had their own set almost, and I really like that. It gave it almost their own show. But I will talk about Kendrick. Kendrick is one of my favorite rappers. I think he's one of the greatest rappers of all time. I'll probably make a video on that, like ranking his discography or something like that. But I just feel that all the other performance really outdid him. He wasn't bad. He just like, I don't know, it was kind of forgetful in a way. And the song choices that he played, like Mad City and Love, like, I don't know about those. If I were him, which, you know I hate when people are like, oh, if I were him, I would have done this, but I'm gonna be that guy real quick. If I were him, I would have done his hits, and like DNA or Humble. But I just think it wasn't bad. Just other people had better performances, like Snoop and Eminem. And I think Eminem was probably my favorite out of all of them, with Anderson .Paak on drums, and Lose Yourself. It fits the stadium anthem genre, in my opinion. Basically, all these songs fit it. It's high energy, gets you kind of amped up. Perfect performance. I would probably rate it a 7 out of 10. You know, it could have been better, but I don't know. There's not much to say. I don't know how to review this, because with my last video being the Call Me If You Get Lost tour review, I was there, so like it kind of makes more sense in a way. I can go through kind of my experience, go by song by song, but usually halftime shows kind of fit together. All the songs fit together, so I don't really know. I don't really have anything negative to say except for Kendrick being kind of weak, in my opinion. But I have a lot positive to say about like the set, and yeah. So kind of a short review, short video. Not much like thought into this video. My next video that I'm posting, really high quality. I'm putting a lot of thought into it. It's taking me a couple weeks to make, so it's gonna be like 10 or 5 albums that changed me. So yeah. Make sure you subscribe for that. Make sure you subscribe for more concert reviews. I'm going to the Innings Festival in a couple weeks with Tame Impala and Black Pumas, so stay tuned if you want to see my review of that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.